हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर। इंडिया बिकम्स वर्ल्ड्स फोर्थ लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी, सरपास जापान, नीति आयोग सेज। ये है इंडिया। यूनाइटेड स्टेट 30 ट्रिलियन, चाइना 19, जर्मनी 4 और इंडिया 4.187। ठीक है। इंडिया है सरपास Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy. Niti Aayog CEO VBR Subramaniam said India is now poised to displace Germany from the third rank in the next 2.5 to 3 years. Yesterday, briefing the media after 10th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog in New Delhi, he said India is now a $4 trillion economy as per the IMF data. He said it's only the United States, China, and Germany's economies which are larger than India. The IMF, in its recent report, has said that India will remain the world's fastest growing major economy. ED raids JP Group premises in money laundering probe, sees 1.7 crore. Directorate of Enforcement (ED) Delhi Zonal Office conducted search operations at multiple locations in connection with the investigation involving JP Infratech Limited and Jayaprakash Associate Limited (JAL) and associated entities under the provision of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. ED in a statement said that the searches were conducted in Delhi, Noida, Ghaziabad, and Mumbai on Friday at the premises of JL and its related entities. During the search operations, financial documents and digital devices, along with documents relating to improvable properties held in the names of promoters and the group companies and cash accounting to 1.7 crore rupees were seized. Rising Northeast Investors Summit attracts rupees 4 lakh crore investment proposal. The Rising Northeast Investors Summit 2025, which was held in New Delhi, attracted investment proposal worth over 4 lakh crore rupees. Delegations from over 80 countries, from Japan to Europe to Asian nations, participated in the two-day summit, which culminated yesterday. In his valedictory address, Minister for Development of North-Eastern Region Jyotiraj M. Scindia praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi for not just recognizing the vast potential of the Northeastern region but also embracing it. Mr. Scindia said that the Northeast has emerged as a hub of global partnership and mutual interest. He added that Northeast region is set to become India's next economic powerhouse. Prime Minister chairs meeting on good governance with CMs of NDA ruled states. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired a day-long conclave of National Democratic Alliance (NDA) Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister in New Delhi. During the meeting, the Prime Minister emphasized the need to add momentum to development trajectories and ensure the benefits of double-engine government reach the people in an effective manner. In a social media post, the Prime Minister said that he also spoke about building stronger synergies in key areas, be it cleanliness, sanitation, healthcare, youth empowerment, agriculture, technology, and more. Mr. Modi also said that they had extensive deliberations about various issues and various states showcased their best practices in diverse areas including water conservation, grievance redressal, strengthening administrative frameworks, education, women empowerment, sports, and more. Centre approves 8.25% interest rate on EPF deposits for fiscal year 2024-25. The Centre has approved 8.25% interest rate on Employees Provident Fund (EPF) deposits for the financial year 2024-25. This will benefit over 7 crore salaried employees across India. This rate was recommended earlier this year by the Central Board of Trustees of the Employees Provident Fund Organization (EPFO). The approved rate remains unchanged from 2023-24 fiscal, while it was 8.15% in 2022-23. The EPFO also made significant operational strides achieving a record 2.16 crore auto claims settlements has March 6, 2025 in the last financial year up from 89.52 lakh in 2023-24. India to showcase its unique contribution to global cultural landscape during BRICS. India will take part in upcoming BRICS Culture Ministers meeting commencing tomorrow in Brazil. Minister of Culture and Tourism Gajendra Singh Shekhawat will lead the Indian delegation and represent the country at this high-level event. The meeting brings together culture ministers from the BRICS nations Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa to promote mutual understanding and cultural cooperation. This year's focus is on strengthening ties through joint cultural projects, institutional partnerships, and efforts to preserve the diverse heritage of BRICS countries. Scientists to do direct interaction with farmers under Viksit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has said that Viksit Krishi Sankalp Abhiyan, a nationwide campaign, will be launched on 29th May from Puri in Odisha. The campaign will go across 700 districts and a team of scientists will travel village to village, engaging in direct interaction with farmers, addressing the agricultural scientists from across the country in New Delhi. He said that the campaign will include participation from 731 कृषि विज्ञान केंद्र (KVK), 113 Indian Council of Agriculture (ICAR) institutes, state-level departments, and officials from agriculture, horticulture, and animal husbandry, fisheries, as well as innovative farmers. The minister said that for the first time since independence, the government is undertaking a major initiative to directly connect with the farmer. He added that the nationwide campaign will directly engage with approximately 1.5 crore farmers. CEC Gyanesh Kumar inaugurates National Conference of Councils representing the ECI. Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar inaugurated the National Conference of Council representing the Election Commission of India in New Delhi on Saturday. Senior advocates from the Supreme Court and 28 high courts, including its benches across the country, along with the officials. 36 CEOs of all states and UTs participated in the conference. This initiative is aimed at strengthening and retraining orienting the legal framework of the Commission to meet emerging challenges more effectively by achieving synergy. The conference laid emphasis on being non-adversarial, adversarial, and to offer ample opportunities for hearing. PM Modi calls for developing at least one world-class tourist destination in every state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked states to develop at least one tourist destination per state at par with global standards by providing all facilities and infrastructure. Charging the 10th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog in New Delhi today, the Prime Minister emphasized the idea of one state, one global destination. He noted that this initiative would not only boost tourism but also lead to development of the neighboring cities as tourist places. Prime Minister Modi further urged all to work towards inclusion of women in workforce. He said laws and policies should be made so that women can be respectfully integrated in the workforce. All states and UT expressed solidarity in supporting armed forces on Operation Sindoor during Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog. All states and UTs expressed unanimous solidarity and support to the armed forces on Operation Sindoor during the Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog in New Delhi on Saturday. Briefing media in New Delhi this evening, Niti Aayog CEO BVR Subramanian said there was anger over what happened in Pahalgam and everybody commended the role and valor of defense forces and leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said that during the meeting, Prime Minister stressed that achieving the goal of Viksit Bharat would require the strength of Team India, which was shown during Operation Sindoor. Panchayat Raj Ministry to host 2 days Bright Shop on Panchayat Advancement Index 2.0. The Ministry of Panchayati Raj is organizing a 2-day national Bright Shop on the Panchayat Advancement Index (PAI) version 2.0 from 26th of May in New Delhi. The Right Shop is aimed at empowering panchayats through data-driven governance. It is aimed at building capacities for data-based monitoring and planning at the Gram Panchayat level to support the achievement of holistic, inclusive and sustainable development in rural areas through Panchayati Raj institutions. The 2-day National Variety Shop will entail release of the Local Indicator Framework (LIF) booklet for financial 2023-24 and the launch of the upgrade PAI 2.0 portal and SOPs, while technical session will focus on the outline of the PAI 10 baseline report, the framework and methodology of PAI 2.0 and demonstration of portal functionalities. अब आ जाते हैं सीबीआई brings proclaimed offend Angad Singh Chandok back to Delhi from USA. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) has succeeded in returning a proclaimed offender Angad Singh Chandok to New Delhi from the USA. He was wanted by CBI in a blank fraud क्या आ जाएगा bank fraud case registered in the year 2014 on the allegation of criminal conspiracy, cheating and forgery. The accused, along with his family members, fled from the country in 2016 to escape from the legal proceedings. They were declared proclaimed offenders and open-ended arrest warrants were issued against them by the court. The person arrived at IGI Airport, New Delhi from USA on 23rd of May and was detained by CBI. After legal compliances, the accused was arrested and produced before the concerned court, from where he was sent to the judicial custody. Kanimozhi-led Indian delegation to Russia voices zero tolerance on terrorism. The all-party delegation from India to Russia led by DMK MP Kanimozhi put forth India's strongest message of zero tolerance towards terrorism in all its forms. Addressing a joint press conference at India Embassy in Moscow on Saturday, MP Kanimozhi said that Pahalgam terror attack was done by terrorists who had infiltrated Indian territory from Pakistan. She said that the terror organization that claimed responsibility for the attack was protected by Pakistan in the United Nations Security Council. She further emphasized that India responded responsibly and ensured that no civilians were affected and military bases were unharmed. MP Kanimozhi added that the delegation got a great opportunity to explain the stand of India. MOS for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Jayant Chaudhary address Rising Northeast Investor Summit. Minister of State for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Jayant Chaudhary today said that around 1 lakh students will be provided AI training and assessment at free of cost across India. Addressing the Rising Northeast Investor Summit 2025 in New Delhi, Mr. Chaudhary said that under the upcoming Skilling for Readiness AI program, modules have been created and will be soon rolled out for students between class 6 and 12. He added the program will provide an opportunity for students or to obtain self-assessment, online exams, online courses, and get a certificate and credit for the same. The minister further noted that skill development is being integrated in other formal structures, including education. India slams Pakistan at UN Security Council over decades of cross-border terrorism. India has strongly criticized Pakistan at the United Nations Security Council, saying India has experienced decades of Pakistan-sponsored terrorist attacks across the borders. The comments came from India's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Parvarthini Harish during an open debate on protecting civilians during armed conflicts. He said that Pakistan has repeatedly used civilians' cover to advance the cause of terrorism. Mr. Harish said, "World just recently saw senior government, police, and military officials pay respects at the funeral of noted terrorists killed in Operation Sindoor." He further added that a nation that makes no distinction between terrorists and civilians has no credential to speak about protecting civilians. EAM S. Jaishankar expressed gratitude over Germany's support to India's fight against terrorism and its right to defend itself. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has expressed gratitude over Germany's support on India's fight against terrorism and its right to defend itself. Addressing an interaction at the German Council of Foreign Relations in Berlin, Germany, Dr. Jaishankar said that India was encouraged by the very early condemnation of the terrorist attack by Germany, as well as the clear message from their Minister for Foreign Affairs, John Wedpol, that Germany recognizes India's right to defend itself. He reiterated that India has the right to defend itself, its people, and secure the country, something much of the world will agree, including Germany. Dr. Jaishankar also called out Pakistan and said that it has used terrorism as a tool for many years and harbored terrorists. He condemned the Pahalgam terror attack and said that it is a part of pattern which has targeted not only Jammu and Kashmir but also other parts of India as well. MOS for Health Anupriya Patel address Rising Northeast Investor Summit in New Delhi. Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare Anupriya Patel said that the central government has collaborated with the state governments to enhance access to quality and affordable healthcare. Speaking to the media at the Rising Northeast Investors Summit in New Delhi, she said the private sector can play a crucial role in the advancement of healthcare in the entire Northeast region. Ms. Patel added that under this summit, healthcare is an important segment. The minister said that the government has made every effort to reach out to the people in the Northeast region. Supreme Court orders cadre review in all Central Armed Police Forces within 6 months. The Supreme Court has directed a cadre review in all the Central Armed Police Forces CAPFs, including ITB, ITBP, BSF, CRPF, CISF, SSB, within 6 months. The review was originally scheduled for 2021 but has been delayed. A bench of Justice Abhay S. Oka and Ujjal Bhuwan directed the Department of Personnel and Training to take an appropriate decision within 3 months of receipt of the Action Taken report from the Ministry of Home Affairs regarding cadre review and review of existing service rules and requirement rules. The court's direction came on a batch of play seeking non-functional financial upgradation, cadre review and restructuring and amendment of requirement recruitment rules to eliminate IPS deputation. RBI Board approves record dividend transfer of over 2.68 lakh crore to central government for 2024-25 fiscal. Board of Directors of Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has approved a record transfer of over 2.68 lakh crore rupees has surplus to central government for the financial year 2024-25. The decision was taken during a board meeting chaired by RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra in Mumbai. The board also reviewed the domestic and global economic landscape and approved the RBI's annual report and financial statements for the year. The surplus was calculated under the revised Economic Capital Framework, which now mandates maintaining the contingent risk buffer (CRB) between 5.50% and 7.50% of the central bank's balance sheet. For 2024-25, the CRB has been increased to 7.50%. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।